Good night, good morning, good night, good afternoon, wherever you may be, wherever you are. Oh my God, what a whole heap of banga banga. I'm going to play it until I'm not Chinese. Yeah. Mm.
So I see my party operating. Just always want to take the glory. The see right how the government fix up the country. Just so you see them not fight so hard to come in there. Yeah, I don't know that you know. Them should say is an uphill task everywhere them and people don't follow like anymore. I'm going to tell you something, 2020 election, as you know, I wasn't in Jamaica. 2020, I wasn't in Jamaica. And I am here, but I was a phone runner here. How where they come from? Quick. Alright, my workers, me put no boy and a big one up. The church under the Michael, under the anti-oldness lead administration. Alright, my workers, me put no boy and a big one up. The church under the Michael, under the anti-oldness lead administration. Alright, my workers, me put no boy and a big one up.
No, I don't want to laugh, you know. I don't want to laugh, but more and more, I sit down and I look into things. Right? Good night, sweet peas. These are the people where taxpayers' money is paying. We get our doctors and our nurses want to raise and can't get raised. And I learned that councillors get up to 500,000 a month for come on platform can chat nonsense. Huh? For come on the platform can chat nonsense, people. Don't tell me what can go so. Tell me what can go so. Huh? The woman can't even say the Andrew Holness administration and she a call. See him so the mayor up at St. Thomas can read good. I'm going to show you something else. And Michael. Hold on there. I'm going to show you something else tonight and I'm going to laugh till you pop up here. Let me show you this one. A time for Jamaica people get sensible. Good night, jail. We cannot keep them a done set people here in a leadership. Can't keep them.
When the ground beneath my feet is shaking like a leaf, God, you're still good to me.
Where's something there? When I don't laugh, I don't want to laugh.
I want to sing. Oh my the heights by the great men reached and came. Were not attained by certain time. But by day,
Tell me now.
Canyons were sleeping, joined upward in the night. And that is exactly I want to say, over the heights by the great
I read charity, you know.
and death were not attained by sudden light, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, joined upwards in the night. And that is exactly
Oh, no. want to see me. But I'm not going to watch it again. Because I don't think I'm going to get the joke.
Over the heights by great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upward steam.
No. Hold on. I really waste my time in my life. I really waste my time. I waste my time, you know. You know, so I waste my time. Good night, Clyde. Me, Jennifer, waste my time. We should really go into the politics. Because me think so you did have to have education and all of that something and doctorate and some prestigious, you know, some knowledge and so. So I never try to pursue, but I should even try at the council level. And I couldn't be councillor, you know. I could have run for council a couple of times because people did say that to me a long time, but you know, my family did say back then, you know, not going into politics like that because, you know, how it come. So, all I know. But me laugh after the councillor, but me think Anne-Marie Val should have get more laugh at, knowing that she's a member of parliament. And from the time she in there, I'll know that woman can't go represent nobody nowhere by talking. People have to understand and I'm going to come patch up road. You need proper representation, people. You don't get a man now who can represent or no. You don't get somebody now who can represent or no. Them are nonsense, man. Them are one bag of nonsense in the parliament and the local government. It can't continue. It can't continue. The woman right down is something, you know. The woman right down is something now. And still couldn't read it. The woman still could not have read it. And that's something we all we know from where I got school. And the MP, I look on a piece of paper and still and still, my people, what a embarrassment. What an embarrassment. What an embarrassment. God almighty, man. There is something where people feel look upon and understand that these people cannot represent you. The woman could even read the thing, man. The height of great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were toiling upward through the night. We used to have to say that in school. They always make us say, the woman read from a piece of paper. Wait, around us. Now play it back for me to hear again. Because there was something a real madness. I waste my time. I have wasted so much of my time. I could have contributed so much to my country. The time and the years I left and go, I could have been more impactful to my country. When I see this nonsense around me, I have to have some remorse that I never tried to push myself there. Just because people were telling me don't get in, don't go into the politics. I must say I got get what kind of setting them I do tonight, you know. I read Sherry, let me show you again.
By great men reached and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upward.
First me hear that the version.
And that is exactly
know, man. Me want ambition all of the MP there, sir.
Exactly.
A jackass of the day. The jackass of the day. Jackass of the day. You hear me? When me see your husband talking to me, then know so I'm gonna make sure he talking, because him go out and talk. 'Cause in all fairness, him can start to put himself together. But why take this woman pushing a politics? Because him want to run the parish. Because him a run the parish, you know. This woman have not a clue. Then look what she wear going to school. Voila, let me show her again. Let me show her where woman wear going to school. I remember Parliament this. Bite of the week, you're right, Jill. Let me show you it again. I'm going to look good for attiring for school. This phone, I say sometimes I can't bother the phone. It's too hard. Sometimes when you try to open it, it's not open. It's not open. But you know, sister, she play council. Oh, Bella one. Alright, let me play Bella one. Something wrong with my phone every time. Sorry, I forgot to get myself a phone for the channel. I'm going to play it. The phone takes so long to open up. Sorry.
Under the unto-wholeness led administration. Alright, my workers, we couldn't go and a big no. For the third term, under the Michael, under the unto-wholeness led administration. Alright, my workers, we couldn't go and a big no.
I don't know. I don't know what to say or we don't know if it's the NWC water. When I talk about that Saturday night, gotta confuse them, Nadi. Bella is just talking natural and stop try to read. But these people sitting me with the mayor of St. Thomas. The mayor up at St. Thomas. I try to read one speech. And my grandson, my little grandson, you mean a grade 2 now. If you ever get at the boy something for read, you see, man, you couldn't believe it. You hear me I tell you? My little grandson. This is embarrassment to us. Because they're out there as representative. And it no matter if you vote for them. If you live in a certain area, them are the representative. And them are a real big embarrassment. You hear? Donkey job bone at her. They said they go over Portmore last night. I support Terry Lang. They came out the whole of St. Catherine go over there. For sure support for say Terry Lang there on the move. Terry Lang seat in a trouble. Terry Lang seat in trouble. Terry Langsy did you saw me see him, man. Me see him too. Me see him a film. But alright, at the top, whatever, I can show you. Nikisha Burchell put him in place. Let me play Nikisha Burchell. I said him a looking at how hard him a look. So I feel if he go do that, him a go get award. In favor of Papi Show. Me see him, but me would even give him now. All of them dance. The whole of them dance with you. Marvelyn, good night. How you do? Let me play let me make on hear this. No, sir. What they say? Then, we soon come to down and Westmoreland. Hold on, let me play them first.
Alright guys, it's now time for the hot take. This week it's muy spicy. We're talking about married, not people, food items. Let's jump right into it. So, at a recent JLP rally, Mr. Vegas decided he was gonna serve up some cold leftover revised history. Let's take a look at it.
Where we can remind ourselves of goods we used to married for we get little food. These are under PNP in 1978.
So, Mr. Vegas, in 2025, people are concerned about the cost of living, the corruption, the crime, the healthcare, the pothole them, and your big contribution to the conversation is tin mackerel flashback? Now, brother, let's check the receipts. So what is the truth? The married food items weren't introduced by the People's National Party. They were brought in by the leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Edward George Philip Siaga. And along with that, he also removed gas subsidies, doubled electricity and prescription costs, caused food prices to shoot up to 75%. And by 1986, the Jamaican dollar lost 2/3 of its value. So, Mr. Vegas, you're blaming the PNP for the JLP's meal plan?
We have to break the curse of PNPism. We have to break the curse of false promises.
False promises? No, sir. Remember, it's your party that promised Jamaica a fixed election date, you know. Right now, we're watching Malahoo Fort float the idea of extending this political term by up to 3 months. That don't sound too fixed to me. That sounds like a moving target.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
So, Mr. Vegas, next time, just hold your head high and make it people them kill you with the no. Drop a hot track and stop dropping conspiracy theories. I'm Nikisha Burchell, and this was the hot take.
Well done, Nikki. Well done, well done. I like how she do it and put the facts with it. Clap back with receipt. Because a lot of people, them me hear say all part of the speech where one Vegas is making and a comment about how PNP did married pad with bread and flour and something like that. Him not even know the story, because Vegas how much? When you say my one? If Vegas say my 50 or something like this or somewhere after there. Them the time that Vegas would have be. You mean buying it? You mean buying it though? Let me see. Yeah, I'm buying. In bank, my brother 52. My brother don't know nothing about that. I mean, I have to tell him them the story. Him don't know them the story then. Good night, Yvette. Yes, his mother send him. Listen how the boy lie. Listen how he lie, people. Vegas his mother send him for go buy pad. And what kind of careless mama you did have? Because them in them the time there, people could even buy pad The bird eye they used to use and wash them at night and make them dry. So I don't know where him come from a country. I certain people couldn't buy pad them the time. Most people didn't. I'm a bet so your mama didn't use bird eye. So top tell lie. And if so, and your mother did say your mother clearly so man because them the time woman have pride that they now make man go buy them sanitary something, them go then sell. So you lie, you a tell. Anyhow you take your flip you and turn you around. Lie. So I say Andrew him run out today I can talk about PMP I tell lies. I never give them no more ear time, yeah, man. No time for them. But we go down to Westmoreland, you know. What we did a talk about Saturday night. Anybody remember? Me know not gonna say. Remember me are the only one that say Moreland Wilson are gonna win the election. I wanna say no, James are gonna win the election. Yesterday they come out and said James win by 1. The JLP come out and said they don't make no decision on it yet. But let's go with what is in the public domain. Nah, the woman never used to. Listen to me. Our age group and beyond was sort of have this pride and this. I don't know if a pride or. But they wouldn't want nobody know them business like that. They not send no picnic to buy them this something. First of all, you can shop and people them never want to look for you. Because woman did something. And I like now everybody just bally out. People did have pride. Yes. Always on the side. So listen. So me want to talk Saturday night. I mean plan so me not cry. But sure. Me can't come every time. Yesterday me after I go to church and after church me just cool out, you know. In all fairness now, wanna tell me now. Everybody are mad, him a bad mind, he have a set name alone. If we go by the result of yesterday, my people, with what happened in Westmoreland yesterday, Garfield James win by 1. I know we are going to say a win is a win, but for an internal race, and I like the JLP and the PMP, if a man go contest the sitting MP and win by 1 vote, would you remove the sitting MP? And I type in the comment. I'm not type in a comment for me. So if we don't put somebody for a contest somebody, and if we go by the result yesterday, I'll know me not see come because me watch for every news headline for see the result come because then say you will hear this evening. Anybody see the result come out this evening, you can type in the comment and see it before me come on the live. No, it would have make absolutely cooking with it would have make absolutely. Where's the movie to them, Antoinette? You don't care and I'm not trying to. No, it's just a reason. It turned out was poor. Neither of the two man. Them say 600 up on the list went for vote. 150 vote for James and 149 vote for Moreland. So that's 299. So still under 50%, but I just square it at 50%, then choose 1% less. None of them are 610 or 600 Mississippi something. But you could be right, Zavin. O'Neill, good night. $610 delegates. Okay. I read an article that says 600, so you could be right. So under 50% by any means. What was the sense of this election? Let me show you a clip that A and A has put on something together, man. I have to laugh. I have to really laugh of it in a clip there. Let me find it back. said the phone yes man. I can't bother put it sitting on it, okay? Sure. Hi Henry. I like that salutation, pretty lips. Sorry guys, the phone just come like a handicap. And show me that. I'm sitting there with flap your show, you know. The phone kind of like it, something wrong with it, so fling it away. Every time I try to use it, I tell you about wait. Oh, Father, come on, phone. Especially when we try to open the clips, the videos then. The phone really old. Look how long it takes to open. So I can't store no more video on this then.
On behalf of one of the culprits, she doesn't wish to ask, but this surrounds relief program. She's in a situation wherein
When I get it from the me say phone slow. Oh God, Jesus know why this phone so slow.
Our Covington James, we are ready in Westmoreland. Everybody who we are ready. I wanted to say to you, look, I just want to put them in the Guinness Book of World Record. I want to put those two in here tonight. They're the only two that try to mash up over here, so and they succeed in mashing up over there. Put them in the Guinness Book of World Record. And then try to mash it up. And you know what God? General Secretary, you know what God? And then jump across the other side. And then cut the everything over there. And for Christ's sake, then mash it up over the side. So, Jamaica, these are the two first councils in Jamaica. We're going to put in the Guinness Book of World Record for attempting and succeeding to mash up the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland. How let's go. I want to say this to you. And it surprised me, you know. All week I see them running around. You have the worst council in the last 10 years in the Sheffield Division. And you have the worst MP who ever served Westmoreland. And in two of them are fight to see which one of them has like right most. You ever see that yet? You ever see that yet? Well, we don't see it now. But I am telling Horace Chung, the General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, now pick one. Send it to one and come because we're ready. Our Covington James.
Why? I like that. Ian say, listen, nobody send one of them. Pick the two of them and send them. Come. Make him beat them. Boy, what a threat. What a threat. Ian Ears, give it to them, man. No, I forgot to play Ian Ears again. No, man. I have to play Ian Ears again. I see I put some memory card. The phone just not good no more time come. The phone just not good. The phone doing time. Ian Ears are back.
We are ready in Westmoreland. Everybody who we are ready. I say to you, look, I just want to put them in the Guinness Book of World Record. I want to put those two in here tonight. They're the only two that try to mash up over here, so and they succeed in mashing up over there. Put them in the Guinness Book of World Record. The two of them was over here, and then try to mash it up. And you know what, God? You know what, God? General Secretary, you know what, God? And then jump across the other side. And then tackle the enemy over there. And for Christ's sake, then mash it up over there. So, Jamaica, these are the two first councils in Jamaica. We're going to put in the Guinness Book of World Record for attempting and succeeding to mash up the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland. How does it look? I want to say this to you. And it surprised me, you know. All week I see them running around. You have the worst council in the last 10 years in the Sheffield Division. And you have the worst MP who ever served Westmoreland. And the two of them are fighting to see which one of them are celebrating. You ever see that yet? Who ever see that yet? Well, we don't see it now. But I am telling Horace Chang, the General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, no big one. Send it to one and come the council ready. Or Clarendon James.
Wow. Send it toward other part that me like, man. Send it toward them. Because right as how it is now, people. The truth is that time. And my problem, well, I'm not full with business, but you know, say if I did full with business, or then I jump in it. You remember with Lawrence Road, then jump in it. Lawrence Road just caretaker, and look, now I remove a sitting MP, take one turncoat PMP, go challenge him, and then can't release. So it look like then county over and a Moreland win. Nothing can come to nobody here yet. It's nothing more than a count over, and somebody did a try for thief when they said James. You see when me did a watch one live on TikTok yesterday and see him. So same face now he look too happy and I know so the numbers then come as well they want. I believe then count over it and a Moreland win. And you see how then quiet, you're not hearing no sound. Then say we don't hear by this evening and we not hear nothing. Let me drink some water. How we do me now? Where said James recommended. Yeah, me know. So they recommend him. What you saying? That they does then decide? Time come. Are you saying they decide and they make recommendation for James? Type in the comment. Cause I try to watch that all day to see the result. I'm not seeing the result. So you said James recommended. So oh, no result release. Why wouldn't no result? That's by this evening that year. At 299 vote. I will take long for look on that. Marriage for like saying James lazy. But not him want for turn MP. Everybody around on this MP thing, you know. I money, you know. You say just on TV, Jay. Say no result release yet. I know say up to when me a company live, I know me never said nothing about it release. But me check me and I see nothing alert me on it, so. Me so open the phone line because I want to hear one of all of it say. But I want to stay and I want them cooking it up. Yeah man, them might try cook it up. Or them might try to see if they can negotiate it out. For Moreland forget to Moreland win. Remember me tell you them country over Moreland win. And maybe him get the one extra vote. Instead of All right, go ahead now. I'm going to open the phone line. Let me get it up. I'm going to open the phone line. And you can go ahead and call in and share. We know them drama and explain. Oh, while you prepare for call. The Integrity Commission. Yeah. Let me hear what I'm saying. Hello, good night. Hello. Hello, good night.
Yeah, good night, Andrew.
Yeah, man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, you know. Doing fine.
Right.
I was just watching the program and you know some of the phone lines.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that I believe there's something cook up in it. I believe that because let me tell you what happened down there yesterday. You hear me?
Yeah, man, me hear you loud and clear. Go ahead.
I was passing through the area.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit odd because I see Colonel Charles was down there.
Yeah, I saw him
I don't know. We can't just say I observe.
Yeah.
I know what him do down there. Probably him not James side because it is alleged that he carried on that people them come up there.
Oh.
Yes. I saw me to hear about good source too.
And it makes sense, man. That's something them a plan.
But hello, you know, the whole of Westmoreland Central Executive was there too.
Me don't see all movie star. You don't see all movie star.
I was there and
yeah, me say movie star on James side.
One we didn't call. Our man name again. Mr. Universe. He that man we you see for now at the Basaba party.
Yeah, me see them.
They are Valda. Valda the one we tell Marlon say, if you go back at Kingston, he might bring you far.
Oh.
Yes. But to be called here in a preliminary code, say I'm Moreland win. No, Moreland.
James. But me I tell you say, but hear me now. You see, so then can't come out is Moreland win. A Moreland win, and that's why they can't come out to the public with it. I tried for TV yesterday to give James it because they say he couldn't win and put one there. Now that it count over and they see everything, a Moreland win. Remember, I don't see him, I don't hear nothing but me I go up on the limb. And then I try to negotiate if we talk out Moreland to make James go to feel a look bad. Eh?
You believe a Moreland win?
Yes, I believe a Moreland win.
I believe too.
A Moreland win. But then can't come out back with the next result and I look so bad, a Moreland win.
Oh, that's good with the James now go let you go something. Because right now the constituency split.
Yes, split. It's split.
Some of the liberators say we are going to support he and Hills. Some they say
we see them.
If more we go independent and we are going to see a PMP they run. So right now Garfield James is a gift to the PMP. Now we're going to give them a big backside on election day.
We do a go on now, James can't win Ian Hills. He can't carry enough amount of people from Clarendon to come overthrow. He may never carry 2,000 people from Clarendon and that now go work.
And he can't do it.
And he can't do it. So he can't only a handful can't help.
So you see the analysis when we say the other night.
You will no, you never bother change framework. I will only say James a winner. In this case, even though they say him win yesterday and him win nothing.
I'm teaching me say James I know win now. And I still believe say James win. When I know so recount it over. You the hold on to Moreland, me the hold on to James.
Then you have no victory to celebrate?
I want to say that's a victory because one vote is not no victory in this case.
And a
Because
PMP and JLP, and if you get one, you win, you know. An internal race with overthrow, man. And a one you win by. Then you're not overthrow, man.
No, sir. That means
You could even get 10 votes more than the man. No, man.
300 delegates stay in the yard.
Because people, they're not in the foolishness.
351% stay home. You know, what me say JLP continue with the same thing. But here was funny last night, Bobby Montague. He didn't know that they have strength to come chat in a political meeting when him see him and lose him seat. So we are slowly ready. And we have 4 seats left. I didn't know say 4 seats left.
4 seats left with
The only
it.
seat we know about are Westmoreland, Western Manchester. And we say, yes, all the shots, no. Yeah, all the shots he counting the hit. What they call it? But you never see Tantavaris son of Portland last night.
Portland?
No, Portland, Tantavaris son in I meeting at Portmore.
Oh, I not to watch it, you know. I say
They highlight him.
I say like a clippings, but I don't really watch the meeting. So I don't have no time I waste on them and them meeting.
Actually, made the glimpse of me fit earlier.
Almost, they tell out a whole of all kind of people come there for come make it look like a big crowd for Terry Long. Terry Long under pressure.
Terry Long under pressure.
Terry Long under pressure. So all the crowd with them can help him.
We they walk live right them left, right, and center. Right now, no place is left for Jamaica Labour Party.
So I think you will come out and talk about them not ready. Oh, them are the ruling party and them should not ready and the opposition not ready. Opposition ready and wait for them.
Now he may have said more than story already. But you know, him a fool. Him should come out and say that. He should just keep him out and say, Labour right, let's work together so we can win the election. But make them continue, make them go on, for they know them already lose. That's why they raise up the salary increase so they can retire with big pension.
You're right.
Make them stay.
You're right.
Make them stay.
You're right.
And you know, he come leader opposition, if they no kick him out by then, he won't get $25 so. You know, it not matter about people. And this is why I say, I wouldn't want to see a program come professional, but me not think say, you know, all programs invite guests. You don't think you can get a national speaker on the program to speak with?
Well, that is it. Oh, they don't want to come from away because I'm too local for them.
I say, man, you know, maybe this is time for you to get out of the shoes.
They run go over Andrea because I'm a whole heap of people. They not look on a platform where you don't have much people. But we don't understand. And the crowd they may get smarter from me from the very little channel when they have a whole heap.
When I whole heap. They're supposed to support it. That's why I know say the JLP people them are liars. No, not get no pay for it. No, say PMP not going to no money if they do this. I know that.
Me, you know, for me, when time I go down there, I go up road. Me sorry. I have to go see Mark Golden and Dayton Campbell. Anytime before touchdown at Jamaica, I go up road.
And Jen, your program changed a lot of people, you know, the little local program.
The little one and then and for that too, you know, we get information and when we love you guys and time we don't have any little information. Like kudos to the people then. We always send me any little thing when they hear and know. They must send it on WhatsApp. That help me if we can touch base with every little thing.
And then if we can contact them, we contact them for you. Because we want them to come on local program. if we can use social media through the election, that would be good.
Then go on other platform, you know. Then go on other platform.
Me know. They go on Dre, Brian also.
Yeah, then go on
We have the
them.
big news.
And
But if he give local one, them a little chance, man.
well,
Mm-hmm.
me I go and do what I can do. If they come,
Yeah.
and if they not come, I so. And my support
I mean, what's saying?
and my party, so
I
I
know
do what I
that
can.
sometimes you can't get to them, you can't reach out to them, but you know, sometimes you can, you know. But I say you go one day,
Me
God
not
is
go
looking
run,
at you.
me not go beg them for come on the program. They should have look on social media, they must say all old. If they not monitor social media, then a problem. So they supposed to monitor social media, see all who is there. And try them best at least to have everybody, every one of them if I have one person.
Yes, if I have one person, because you know, and generally, you know, I like what that man doing for the PMP. He might bring in all the candidates in them one by one.
Yeah, I bring them in
You
one
know,
by one.
just post it. But first time he used to get a little local one, you know.
And then him not in the PMP neither, just lately in turn PMP.
No, he made no PMP, and now he come PMP.
And now in turn PMP.
Yeah, PMP long
Me
time.
a original PMP, it's just that me never too much of the forefront type of person. It's my first season of election that me really I do this for the PMP. So me not really be knowing like that.
Oh, you know, so be knowing.
No, me not because me go about my business doing me I do an election day, me go vote and all of that. So me wasn't much. Cause as me tell you, so people did encourage me long time for run for council in my era. But because my family was, yes man, my family was saying not getting at it because you may lose your life. Because you know so the politics are danger out there. So
Yeah, no.
my family,
And then, me I beg you please not get in a hit too.
please what?
Please don't get in a hit. No, me nobody.
No, me not gonna get in it again. That's me younger. Me could ain't get in it, but me not gonna get in it. No.
Yeah, I don't know people they support you, you know, God never know.
People that
People
support.
supporting you.
Me not get support. Me, but if me figure out, you see when me the Terry and them sitting there and they bad mind this and me have to protect.
And the bad man, I
Yeah.
have money too. You have good sponsors.
Me have to protect my family, so me not gonna go in it.
And protect your family and your name.
Yeah.
Yes, so if you go
Good
in
night, God
if you
property.
go in politics.
So anyway, me
Good
want
politician,
you do a little explanation to the people them on the live in regards to the reply from the Integrity Commission that your paper where you send me to them explain to the people them what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain it. Okay, so basically the what's your name again? Me can't pronounce the name, you know.
Yeah, because she
First
knew,
name me can't pronounce.
she knew, you know, but you know, so
Because
this woman seems to not be in a joke with nobody, you know.
yeah, man.
Oh.
For your same face.
The woman look like she not in a joke with nobody. You look good, she not in a joke.
She never know joking nobody, man.
Yeah, she not in a joke.
And I agree with that. Let me explain it. So, what basically she said is that we need the evidence, and as far as we can investigate,
Yeah.
we are about what they call, you know, we are about not the witch hunt. We are about equity and justice and
Right.
free opportunity for all. We are not all looking at say, boy, yeah, we know say my friend, but that not supposed to stop them.
That can't stop nobody from
They
getting
must say
a job.
everybody have a freedom. Everybody have a right to freedom of political views.
Of course.
But that not say man I go in a hit and behave political.
Remember Saturday night me talk about why write to the Integrity Commission to say this man because he's a friend of somebody. So the rest of people them in a PMP in an Integrity Commission then. Nobody in the Integrity Commission not favor the Labour Party. And that's how we're going to employ people by now in the country about who they support funds. Funds once you do your job. Because remember now, it is guided by rules and regulations, so you can't just go jump and do something as you like.
No.
So
And you should
nonsense.
know that
All Delroy. And a man like all Delroy Chuck, you know. Delroy Chuck. Them are, hey, people of Jamaica not for vote him out. A man like that in the parliament, so him a minister of justice. And a Pierre Rangbang end up in there. Pierre Rangbang. That man should have know better than that. Kamina Johnson Smith should have know better than that.
Edmund, I'm kind of disappointed in Bartlett.
Edmund Bartlett. Lord have mercy. No man, there are people are mad.
I am very disappointed in him. I know about Kamina, but I'm very disappointed in Edmund.
Bird of a feather flock together, so no difference not there.
But let me tell you something. All about this is that I categorically say this I'm glad that she gone. I'm not mind if in the empire, but because when I read and I analyze the full report, the lady again make the prime minister run away too much. A long time if he charge.
And 2 times she do it.
And a 2 times she do it.
2 times.
Get away.
Cause you see all the case with the funny mean at the education department and then talk about it time passed. Him not forget
This
from it.
lady is a political influencer. And I'm glad that she stepped down. I want the whole of them to hear me tonight. I am glad that her time has come to an end. Me not look on him as a PMP, but I just have a spirit that this man is going to do a better job.
I think the whole of, listen me to where the whole of them fail for understand. All of these people are judging. All of them working at the legal fraternity. They know them one another, you know. You think they're gonna let down them one another?
No.
Alright.
No. That's true.
They're not gonna let down them one another. And when they think some Pantan gone and somebody else got it, it's gonna make it difference. You think they're gonna talk against Pantan neither? Nonsense people there.
Remember, that Mark no matter what it is. The first Kamika Prince or whatever she want to name, she was a prosecutor in the PPP. This man is also a prosecutor.
Yeah.
So basically that's where they come from. But true because nationwide news and I don't mean that if you want to call it me more for them are sick me now. True because but it's nationwide bring up this.
Okay.
It's nationwide bring up this.
I agree with you, Katina. Somebody is saying a time for royal case brought up for come up now.
Yes. Excuse me.
No, royal case takes a lot.
I know how to know too.
What could make this case can try?
Up to other than the right to minister of justice, so they know they can answer me. They send them an ATI. Access to the information.
No, this
You know they can.
This a country coming like it a run with a headless chicken. And me hear the labor right now, I say, oh, a bad mind the PMP then have cause Andrew fix up the country. Andrew, they say road them a fix. Oh no, idiot labor right. I don't think so road away every government for fix. So your PJ come out with the and say him build them and Andrew for maintain them and he not maintain them. And come and complain him, say him make road now. Every government for fix road. So that's no score point nothing. The man make the road them mash up bad, then them a fix it now when you know election to come. A wicked then wicked. You know what people mash up their tire and their front end, you know what money people spend per vehicle.
Hello. I'm not PMP no fix the road, you know. PMP fix the road and maintain the road them. It's just that the road when PMP left power. No for the road them never delayed. And the Prime Minister repealed the act when PMP come in with.
Yeah.
So this is sitting here, me not fan. But one of the things I want to know is that I know that this is a birthday celebration, but I want to, let me just say, put me associate myself with Andrew Honest. No. Because why?
Alright, Dylan.
Is so
Hey, we have 2 more minutes or 20 minutes here go now.
This man is so devious that he I don't think PJ should have associated with him. I don't know who keep him, if I invite or what.
No man, you can't say that
But
still. Hold on. In a politics still, you know, you see, although you see all of them there, when all of them have then this and then that, the whole of them got them one another one. I'm go we don't get full sometime about you run down one another in a sense. But them civil to a level where they can it's a milestone and it's a birthday and him go and him stand up there and you know. So we can't
I don't know if he was invited. Because but I don't want
anyway, wrap up now, because I can't make you done off my
There's
credit.
one question I want to ask.
Yeah.
In media, I want to get your vote. When do you think that what's your name again? T. Ellington is a political person.
I never really see her in that light. Never view her in that light.
Yes, and in the same question I want to ask, because I saw Delia Harris. She was the, what they call it, her MC.
Yeah, she was the MC.
I-
Yeah, but
So I
that
don't
that
know.
does not make them have to be. Remember, well,
What I know they say Delia Harris is she support that party.
she would. Remember, so remember she have a sister way in the politics, you know.
Yes, and they say the same thing with Faith, because Faith Ellington and his Noemi, like the PCA party, is very good close friends.
Yeah.
So yes, that is just a question I was asked. So
All right, thank you.
you can give somebody a chance.
Yeah, man, thanks.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Yes. Delano, a long time I not hear from you. Give me a little call and make me hear what you have to say. Make the people there hear. Cause long time I not hear what you have to say. So give me a little call before you go your bed. Delano. Good night, Rennie Swaby. Let me see who else I agree. Devon Wood, Paulette Swaby, Delano. Last time, I think Junette, Conrad. Good night to you all. Anybody may miss out, bless up on yourself. Good night. Delano, give me a call. I want to hear something from you, you know. Long time we not hear from you. We want to hear from Delano. We want to hear what you have to say. Or anybody want to call in, the phone lines are now open. Remember, it's 10 minutes I give everybody because I can't make it done off my setting, you know. Hello, good night.
Hello, Auntie. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yes, I was listening to your program yesterday.
Yesterday or Saturday.
No, he did a short clip
Oh, the clip. Okay, the clip. Okay.
based on what was going on in Westmoreland.
What do you have to say with what's going on in Westmoreland? How you feel about it?
Well, I wanted to speak to you on what we're discussing with Mr. Perry on Saturday. To find out why you have concluded on some changes and are calling it.
Alright, Mr. When I reach this yet, me ask you a question. Answer my question first. What is your take on what is happening in Western Westmoreland right now? Mr. Answer you Mr. Perry question.
Well, I never listened to, I just went through briefly on different opinions, you know. But it's the democratic process, and you were saying that, you know, for him to be an MP and to lose the vote by one, you know, the Labour Party should have done something by it. But a win is a win. I remember councillors and stuff in Jamaica win their seat by one.
No, what I'm saying is if it was against the other side, like the PMP and the JLP, is a win. But within a race that you put somebody for go contest somebody, because what they're saying, the man have no support and him not this and him not that. And the man where you put for challenge him could have only overcome him by one vote. How do you see that?
Yeah. Well, I have participated in election contests before. And I think with when you're doing these things, Does it run by the party or it run by the electoral office?
Party. No,
Who is in charge?
these internal one are done by the party, not the
It is
electoral.
done by the
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
Okay.
If they use the
Okay,
electoral
because-
office, then they would have to pay some more money to have it done.
Yes.
So
But
these
the
are
one
internal
I've done,
elections.
Yes. So, I like to get more information, but to speculate based on what you were saying, indicating that there were some people name was missing.
Well, that
misplaced.
if you know, me play the clip at the end of it that the young lady was saying it was missing.
Yeah, but you know how these things are. You know, people give information and passionate about it, but that information might not be correct. You know, but to say, oh, if you were in the PD group 10, and you have Marsha, and you have John, and you have Paul, but Paul now didn't on it, and Paul was a delegate within the constituency. You were saying also that you had preferred the present one to continue to be the candidate.
Yes, because look, my point is this. If you ever put somebody over somebody, and in a overwhelming, I can't see the difference.
Yes.
So what kind of support him? What time not getting that much support than Moreland Wilson? And if the workers them not support you more than him, what is the problem?
Well, it's a split. I would say that's a split.
Yeah, that's a split.
It's a split. So, do you know, if we go into history, that it's a funny, this is the only constituency where both candidate was a member of the opposite party.
Which board members?
Do you know that, if I'm correct, that Mr. Ian was a member of the Jamaica Labour Party?
Yes, man, that me know.
Yeah. So, yes, and then there was a fallout.
Yeah.
And then he moved over and went into Westmoreland.
No, Hanover,
my apology. And he won that seat there. Yes. And
but you can't put hold on. If you're going to draw that line of reasoning, when he crossed over and come on the PNP side and went into Hanover, he have an overwhelming amount of support there. That he
that's right.
Right, but what I'm saying now with Garfield James who cross over now, contest Moreland, him not have no overwhelming support.
Well, we have to see. It's an early.
What I am saying, you know the reason why they are saying Moreland and the workers them not support Moreland, and that are one of the key element why them say that's why them did have a yes or no. And him win it. And they come back now and set this. So it's not like say them are talking about the support in the constituency. They were talking about the workers. And clearly from this election yesterday, to me that make no sense.
Yeah. Well, I'm watching and seeing.
Because what you're finding now, it's more divided, and some people are resolute that they not support James. I have some of James side that say, well, they not support Moreland, while some is neutral and say, well, we are support for the party's sake.
Yes. I also was listening on one of your program clips that you had.
Yeah.
About an article by a known gentleman. He also speculated, you quote that.
Yeah, hold on. That's the thing that I heard yesterday.
Yes.
Okay,
you see, sometimes I follow you, even though I didn't catch you.
yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. So the article was saying it.
That was my opinion, my calculation, that it would be after the school, not to interrupt the examination. So it would be right after the school are closed, there will be an election call. And before you go into the rainy season, and the weather season, they're gonna mash up the road and create problem again. So my calculation that he's gonna go right into early July somewhere there election.
Yeah. Well, you know, from long time we did say that. Well,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So we never did two
Yeah.
way from long time. So somebody's just coming with it, but most of what you see now, we discussed that before.
That's right. That's
Right, right.
So
Back to what you want to ask me now from Saturday night with myself and Mr. Perry.
Mr. Perry, yes. And I like to listen to Mr. Perry. I came home a bit earlier and had the phone on and put you on the reminder. So I said, I'm early tonight, you know? So praise God for that. So with what the gentleman was saying now, to conclude on his article in the paper, the seats them now that he's saying that he's predicting that it will be a tight election. Do you agree or disagree with him?
No. What he said presently as it stands now. To him get it, imagine it at 31, 32 now. If you notice what him said at the end, he said, if certain people can win back their seats.
I feel that based on what he's saying, I kind of agree with him to a certain extent that it will depend on the groundwork organization, the candidates, you know, popularity.
Yeah, but one thing you must remember what I'm saying now. When he write the article, I'm writing it in the present tense. Not the future.
Yes,
not the
it's the
future.
present
I remember that we spoke about it on this program before. That we can see some changes as the days goes by.
Yeah. But we are predicting the future. And often we predict the future based on the evidence now.
Alright, so you notice
right?
Mr. Perry. You notice Mr. Perry. Voila. You notice that Mr. Perry in our last analysis, there were some pleas that he said he would not call. And based upon what he's hearing from the ground now, that is more affirming.
He's affirming them.
Yes.
But what I was saying in my question to Mr. Perry is what division in those important constituency or what PD the swing is taking place?
Well,
to
be honest, hold on.
Yeah.
We not have to do it by PD or all of that.
Yeah.
If the constituency is showing that it is leading, all right, listen how it works. One PD can carry you home to victory.
Yes.
It depends on how much is there. And sometimes let me just use something for you and show you how this works.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's say East Rural St. Andrew with the Prime Minister's wife. If you look at, and I don't have it. Let me see if I can pull it up.
JLP control 2 now, and the JLP control 3.
Right, but you say one division in that constituency. If the PNP pull out all, and that's the bigger population, and that's the bigger population of the constituency. And if the PNP pull out the masses in Harborview and keep the numbers just below there, she can't win, you know.
Not necessarily.
No, I am trying to say, you don't listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The numbers in the other divisions are very close.
Yes.
And I am saying, just for argument's sake, let's say she can win back the 3 division and the PNP can win 2 division. I am saying if the PNP can keep her the same numbers, just same way near in the 3 division, win back then 2 division and the bigger division, she cannot win. It can't go like that. It almost have to go, it don't have to go like that. It's just an example I'm using to you. So wait. So when you go into a constituency, sometimes you can't say you're going to do it by the PD if you know if the constituency will be won.
Well, for me, who had fought in politics so many years and who understand, I look at the PDs, I look at the division, and look at where the potential vote is coming from and where inches are going to come from. Clear the swing divisions, you know, where you see that the people in the JLP area, are they motivated? Are demotivated?
But what are you seeing right now? Aren't you seeing that the JLP are not motivated? Just for yesterday, election in just for yesterday election in if they had that enthusiasm and motivation, they should have get more than that people out to vote. The people stayed home.
Yeah. But what he said in Southwest St. Anne's, I'm just concerned about few constituencies.
No, he didn't declare it though, you know. He didn't declare Southwest St. Anne, you know. I don't remember him declaring it, I think.
He declared it in the tree in St. Anne's. He said tree in St. Anne's. And he declared all tree in St. Mary. He declared
But well, I know, a long time he declared the whole tree of St. Mary. Him never did declare the whole tree of St. Mary. Me did declare them long time.
No, he never declared South East St. Mary.
Yeah.
They never declared South East St. Mary. But look at St. Anne's, because I'm looking at where the numbers gonna come from, and I'm looking at some constituency where in the last local government election. Also, I'm looking at the majority of vote with, you understand, to see where that big majority. As you said, there's a swing, but that swing need to be maybe over 10% towards the PNP.
But we don't know what we'll look for the next poll and say. But we'll tell you something though, and you hear what I tell you. I remember that me talk. The shift is really to the PNP.
Yes.
I mean, I said that on the live because that's the party I support. I tell you that because that's the truth. Because, alright, can you show me where you see a swing still for the JLP?
I've seen a swing towards the JLP, but I'm not seeing a swing against the JLP. But what I am conscious of is that the Jamaica are more socialist-minded population. So the PNP.
So you're saying the people in Jamaica are more socialist-minded. Why you say that?
Totally, yeah, than conservative. They're more sympathetic to the policy of the PNP, a bigger government than a smaller government. It's a message. But what I'm saying is that the PNP, right, who I felt have a slight majority in terms of the numbers and supporters, right, are motivated. But we also have to know that, as the gentleman read, that it's not so much of the numbers, it's the constituency. Thus, hence my question to say, where are the swing coming from? What constituencies and what division within those constituencies? Yeah? Because you might win by, the JLP can lose by 50,000 votes in a popular vote, but still have majority of the constituencies.
Yeah, we know that, because we don't go by popular vote.
At the constituencies, and we have to look at the candidates, and we have to look at the division to see where, because you could have a big swing in Manchester.
And it must have to be at a party. No, it not have to be at a particular PD. It could be no, it don't have to be at a special location. It could just be right across the constituency.
Yes.
So I don't know if that's a good judgment of it that way.
Yeah. So you are saying to me, with all that the spending they have in that St. James area, you're saying to me that there's a swing that Leroy Clark, Marlene Malafort, and you have the one that the PNP used to have, that seat in Southern St. James.
Omar Davis.
Yeah, Omar Davis, yes. That's 3-2.
Look, can you read the comment? Look at what time come right in the comment.
Yeah, okay, so just read it for me, Auntie.
It said, what Delana is saying, if the swing against the JLP isn't the big enough, the JLP will hold on. Remember, PMP is in the hole.
Possible. Good evening, time comment. How are you? I've always find your messaging interesting to read. You have a great understanding of politics and how it works. I think our thinking, though we are politically different, but our thinking is almost similar, more based on statistics and facts.
Good night, Betty.
Our feeling. Yeah, so can you read that again for me, Auntie?
Alright.
Sorry,
What are the reasons Betty can know say
no, just read what time comes say.
Time come is saying, you can't even want to tell me what you are trying to say. If what Delana is saying is, if the swing against the JLP isn't big enough, the JLP will hold on. That's what he's saying.
Because of the constituency, you might win. Like for instance, the PNP expected to get more votes in Kingston, right? The PNP have a majority in supporters, but they won't have a majority in the constituency.
But you can't look on it that way now. I'm going to show you something with politics. That if you're going to look on it that way, then we're going to go back in our history, right? Remember, 1983 election, the PNP did not contest the election. They didn't even have one seat in the parliament. The 1989 election, how many people did the PNP come away with? They are 14 now. They never have none 1989.
The 89 election, Auntie, I remember it very well. That was my...
No, but why we bring it up in us that we try to look on it away. But, they have only more and all of that. They can, and we can look at some of the history of the election. And it worked on both sides.
But you could feel that Manley was going to win. You could feel that. The people, the JLP, them could have feel that.
Honestly, me never know them would have lose. Me never know them would have lose by so much though.
No. But the feelings, and a lot of JLP them didn't go vote. They were frustrated as well, right? See, I got hold on the zinc and hold on for everything, and didn't distribute them, right? Because he's confident that he's gonna win the election, right? And that level of detachment, and that's why I said the JLP worst enemy is to failure to attach, the leadership. The policy makers are far away from the people doorstep.
All right, let me ask you a question. Hold on. Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
You believe at this point in the election cycle, if the JLP saw that they were in proper order to win the election, Bobby Montague just came out last night and said that the Anthony not is because the party is not put together properly yet. What you say about that?
I've never indicated to you that whether the party is organized. What I'm trying to say is that I'm trying to understand the fundamental reason to conclude, right?
But what Mr. Perry is trying to tell you is what is coming. Is the information, is the information coming from the ground. That's what he said, And that's what he says. Recent time he would speak like that, but
about those consequences.
So
if those information are true, that you will overtake Bobby Montague 5,000 majority. You will overtake the deputy finance.
All Bobby Montague knows say in a trap. All Bobby Montague knows say things against him right now.
Yes, but it's a big swing, You need a big swing.
No, but I am telling you that Bobby Montague seat is in problem. All him know that.
Yeah, I can put a big car. Yes.
And the last local government election shows that.
Yeah. Okay. So why did your General Secretary then leave Northwest St.
No, that's a foolish question. That's a foolish question for you to ask. Foolish. No, that's a foolish question. Voila. It's a foolish question to ask. You know why? Politicians and MPs every now and then move from place to place, and we see that all the time in politics. So don't come here to highlight a specific person and ask me why he moved.
No. Well, it's a question.
No, but that's not a. It's not a general. It's not a real question. Sometimes you have to slip it around and all of that. He could have gone back and win back too.
I can flip it around. Yes.
So to just ask the question randomly to say, why did they move?
Yeah.
Why Dayton move and go somewhere else? I don't think that's a real genuine question.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying to you, do you confident that they're gonna get that 10 to 15% swing to over? Because those constituencies have.
Let me tell you something. You say groundwork is the key to win an election. It's not when me and you sit down here a judge because we're not on the ground. You see people that were on the ground, they are the best for you to talk with, not our own opinion. And if there's a work up on the ground where work and they know the numbers. They know the numbers, you know. Every one of them know their number.
And so the JLP, and I think in realistic, they are using the resources of the state. They're using the arms and the length of the state to meticulously deliver on the concern and how it will affect the momentum of the people who are sympathetic to them. The detail is like a surgeon.
But it not.
If you realize,
I am saying to you though, it's any did a flow in them in abundance in them way. Me I tell you say the election of the call already.
Okay. I understand.
Because there's no need for you to delay it now. When you did call it 1 year and adding a COVID, and now you just you could almost say now our April, May, June, July, August. So we just call 4 months and little away from the election. You would call it, man.
Now, which one of the 4 seats in Manchester you will say is competitive?
Hardly sure.
So what your view on central Manchester?
Let me tell you, I hear Rhoda come out and attack the she go win. She go, alright, you see in 2020, I tell you what happened in 2020.
Yes.
Let me tell you how the groundwork, and everybody probably know. Certain people control certain things, you hear? And you see if you and them fall out, and they say them I work against you, them I work against you. That was Bunting downfall in 2020, you hear? I mean, I will go in no more in-depth. I Rhoda know well, so she did go down there and spend some couple dollars. You see, this time she never win back 1 council seat. You see, she go up against 4. I'm sure up against 4 man. And now the man will make she did win in 2020 is back on the other side, so she cannot win.
All right. So on the basis of that, and we're going to use your conclusion on why it is hard for her.
She can't win back, man. Just take it as me tell you. She can't. Me not going into detail. She cannot win back.
You said, quote you, you said that she didn't win none of the division.
None.
In that constituency.
None.
If we apply it to Southwest Cedar, you know that constituency?
Yeah, man, me know I same constituency. But what you must watch with South and St. Anne is that the person who is going up against the incumbent is like you know when somebody people just stick on to you, just love you naturally.
Yeah.
She's enjoying that in the constituency.
Yeah.
And she's doing some groundwork, and them know what them doing. So that's it, you know. If somebody come in at the constituency and the people then love you.
But that constituency have a natural Labour support majority.
Yeah, but it flip at PMP win a couple of times too, you know.
It flipped when the Labour riders will come out, but it's a very strong Labour constituency historically. But it could be the situation as in Southeast St. Mary, yeah? But I think Southeast St. Mary kind of with Harry, was it Harry Douglas?
Oh man, Harry Douglas. Harry Douglas up at St.
Yeah.
Mary, man.
So he said Mary, Harry Douglas, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah, mix it up, man. Harry Douglas.
He was able to cut
Well,
it.
Delana, you're a mess to you. You say if JLP did have it overwhelmingly, the amount of black tank and cement and sitting with them a walk and I try to give a farm work card and so. They something not right, man.
Okay, you're convinced.
When you have things, when you're one laborer come out with you and I say, Bobby and man, I feel try to do all kind of sitting now. Because some of them will look, you see, true, some of them win by a big majority, they neglect what they mean for them. And just a wait for the chat to come for buy vote.
Yes. Well, I think so. I think what happened, there was some level of arrogancy and complacency when they won, thinking it is safe,
Yeah.
They never, and they're trying to do the make-up situation. But, as for me, as for a lot of politicians, they felt that, I'm comfortable, I'm at this place. I don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they become complacent. But we wish them all the very best in their campaign and the very best.
I one other thing we feel look on, it's only 2 politicians in Jamaica win more than two consecutive elections.
Yeah.
And I hear PJ was talking that. They said only him and Bustamante did that in the history of Jamaica. So a third term is not something that is easy to get. Because all when you do good, the people then get fed up of you and still know why you.
That's right. I was watching his birthday, we say PJ, and I was listening to John Jr., Maxine, Maxine Henry Willis is one of those political scientists.
Yeah, man, she good like that.
And she was somebody I admire and used to listen keenly.
She was a good education minister too.
I could necessarily share that opinion, but what I could have shared is that she knew how to, as General Secretary of the PNP, she was a great organizer.
Anyway, I can't don't have to hold on my credit with you, I give you more than the amount, but true, me have a data me have on the phone.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so thanks for your contribution. I know you're not let down your party anyhow, but your party can't really call the election now, so it must be a problem.
Enjoy the ride.
Alright then, you get take care.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Alright. Anybody else want to call in? In politics, PNP not in a no hole. It happened already. JLP have all the seat and PNP take them. That is what my while in a politics. I don't know when nobody are worried about who have more seat and how you going to overcome it. Those people who talk like that are who when I really understand. And I say one thing from long time. Because one thing with me, I don't really take back my word. I will make an apology if I'm wrong. Sometimes we overlook people. And where a lot of people are overlooked and I say, oh, Mark Golding, sir. Oh, Mark Golding have the charisma. Mark Golding, so PJ Patterson wasn't a charismatic person. But me tell you, man, he's a statesman. And Andrew Hollins may have this gimmicks and this more of him and hack and go on more than Mark Golding. But I can tell you one thing, if Mark Golding get the job, he's going to do well. Can't be 100 perfect, but he might do well. I can't tell you that. One thing with Mark Golding, he know the law. That's why he live right there, he can't stand him. He know the law, he know the constitution. You cannot play around Mark Golding. And we want back some sanity in the parliament. This present way of how it operates, it can't be right, people. It can't right, man. And you could have never in your consciousness to support the wrong. I'm not about to answer you. Where your name sitting at a tattoo? You come on a channel and say somebody will look like a runaway slave. Where you coming for? You know, just run, go on and pass. So that's what I am trying to say. So this notion about they can't overcome so much seed and can't this and can, that is not, you don't know politics. You don't know politics. The care what I want to say, the momentum is on the PNP. Will the PNP have enough momentum to overthrow the JLP? I am saying yes. As a labor at the time, they always can. Anytime they come for you, you know them. So no one ask me a question and I answer it. Will the PNP have the momentum to overtake the JLP? I am here to tell you yes. I say politics go. I saw politics go. Hilda Palmer, you come back from my channel. You come back. You come back. Where you come back for? Tell me what you want. Hilda Palmer, what is your mission? What is it you want over here? I am looking for the PNP to have at least an 8% lead. That's the least. It must be above. But that's where it's going to be by the time the election for call. The Labour right, they know what's going on the ground, you know. That's what I think. That's what I am looking at now. At 8% and over. That means at least now they are 5% ahead. By the next poll come out, we will see where it is. But you can see that the momentum is still on the paper. You know why I know certain things are going? There's a certain person on TikTok that I follow. Anytime you see him come out and him call out, if it's a labor right. But anytime you see him come out and him call out something and I say to the people, them say, oh no sense, oh no sense. I hear say people them are natural and about to not vote back for Wickham McNeil and all of them something there. Anytime you hear them come and them attack like that. Now Mr. Dalrymple come out and start a campaign. So pressure them on her. Because them people then they use the campaign much. 8% a good leader, what you talk about, brother? You can lead 8% in each constituency, what you talk about? If you can have an 8% advantage over your opponent in each constituency, don't tell me say that no good. Even 5 too. Once you're ahead in anything, you can come victorious. Why me say that? Me now go jump the gun for go put up big lead. Me I put it as least them advance back and the 5 where they have. Keep that momentum going. She look shaky for real, man. Once that can, even 5% in all, if the PNP can lead in the constituency then by even the same 5%. And that's all you want. You want to know say you lead. And keep that lead. And that's what you want for winning. You know? Because you can, a pollster can go out there and say you there how much percentage lead. But you know, come down to the constituency level. And you can still lose. But if we can make sure in the constituency there, you have lead. You must be leading. That's what you want to go into the and get the vote them out on election day. All you want to know is you lead and win. So sometimes you hear the poster come and say, oh, you this, but does it trickle down to the constituency? Because the constituency are going to win the vote, the election. Does it trickles down? You can't get 8 points ahead of your opponent and you say that's not good time. Because we attack, so brother. You could have won too. All 1% you can win with. You just want to be ahead of your opponent at all time. Because some of the constituencies, and like say you're going to win by a big margin. Some of this election, everybody are going to try their best to pull out everything. I'm going to tell you, say, some of the margin them are going to be under 100 votes. But you only want to know, say, you win. Couple of the constituencies are going to be very near. Everybody are going to try to pull out everything on that day. That's it. Poll good, but we have to get the vote out. So it must come down to the constituency level. And everybody were in, they must know their number and know if them are lead in the constituency. But now that are going to win the election. Any kind of poll that come out and it now trickle down to every one of the constituency, it make no sense. So when the polls come out and say the PNP are lead by 5, it's a general thing. But you want to make sure that each constituency is ahead. It's a general election. So the phone line open, I'll take one more call. I'll take one more call. Anybody want to share in tonight? Oh, you didn't read the letter from me. Let me read this letter from the Integrity Commission. If you want to call, you can go ahead and call in. Somebody, let me see what you're saying. Alright, somebody send me a press release. The constituency that matters, constituency. That's what I'm saying in a general election, and I like councillor by the division of the constituency. Somebody sending me a release about when, let me see, from the JLP. The Secretariat of the Jamaica Labour Party intend to refer Dr. Garfield James to its selection committee and central executive as its candidate for Western Westmoreland. The referral is to be made following a selection exercise in the constituency on Sunday, which result in Dr. James emerging with a majority of the vote. The Jamaica Labour Party General Secretary Aris Shang is thanking the two participants in the democratic process, Dr. James and Moreland Wilson. The party is also thankful to all the workers and delegates who participate in the exercise. Dr. Chang says he is confident that unity will prevail among the Jamaica Labour Party family in Western Westmoreland. The Jamaica Labour Party General Secretary also said he remained confident in the candidate selection process being deployed by the party, which presents an opportunity for party workers and delegates to make their voices heard. The process involved a constituency audit, polling consultation with workers and delegates, and a selection exercise. Dr. Chang noted that the process reiterates that democracy is alive and well in Jamaica. Sometimes I wonder if democracy or anything will make sense, because I don't understand it. So, them they put out the number, if he say, well, then count it over, so he only said him get the majority, which we know was 1 vote, and him have to go before a selection committee. There's not so much as a phone process over there, so we never know that. Delano, anti-constituency. Call time come longer to hear your opinion. So what do you think about this? So the General Secretary come out now and say, James, it can with the majority of votes, but him not put it. So that means he maybe remain the same. So he win by 1 vote. So it now looking to go to a selection. Referral is to be made following a selection exercise in the constituency. I may read it wrong. That was the selection in Sunday. Alright. Wanna think? Watching something or just watch Delana. Or Delana. Wanna think the party secretary come out and say, well, them not really even say, you only say emerge with the Morse, they not really say it like, so he will now be the standard bearer for, but they still not talk about the number if they count it over and the same number, you're going to say they emerge with Morse at the vote. Yes, so the Secretariat of the Jamaica Labour Party has announced its intention to refer Garfield James to its selection committee and central executive as its candidate for Western Westmoreland. The referral is to be made following the selection exercise. So now, him. And that's been the line attack because they may say you have an MP them and some of them. Why I mean know? I don't know all the thing. The line I'm not into I say democratic process. As me said, some of them sitting there we talk about a democratic process. If you look on it from a logical perspective, you know the system have a lot of evil in it though. The system where we go by and say a democracy have a lot of evil follow it. Because this a democracy is not, people should have a free will and a free choice. And what me observe in Jamaica when we talk about democracy, and money by democracy. We have to go ask Moreland will for the count. Then I put the count. May I say if I see nobody with. Maybe I see him count, man. I see him 1 vote. Because they would say, they would put the number. Me would feel good though, you know. I don't think me could feel good. Them didn't really want to push Moreland Wilson out of the seat still. Them didn't want to push him out. Alright, nobody else no want to no call in. You know, have nothing else to say. Nobody else want to say anything? Oh, me never see she yet. As I talk about that, for she come out contact. She soon come out, man. Tomorrow she'll come out. She'll come out and talk about them thief Moreland Wilson. Me feel say them sabotage him though. The one vote they look scary. Another loss for Venetia. Another loss for Venetia. Whoa. She saw it, boy. Wrong choice, Moreland. No, sir. Anybody else? Let me show the back for those of you who just coming on and never see this. Let me show the member of parliament for Eastern Portland. Venetia just loser, man. The way she come out and talk about this, that. But then do a good work still, you know. But not even know if Moreland Wilson need for worry himself about in last, because I think he put up an excellent fight. Remember that James have everybody most of the big top on the inside, you know. And Moreland if he just did it with a little self and go on through. So I left that joke with them tonight. Gonna go on to bed. You said the phone foolish. Boy, oh boy, this now work, people. I said this. Alright, to come up now.
Their lives by the great men reached and kept were not obtained by sun and sun, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the land.
And I take a good laugh and go on to bed. Then look what she wear, and look a spaghetti strap.
Their lives by the great men reached and kept were not obtained by sun and sun, but by day, while their companions were sleeping, toiled upwards in the land. And that is exactly.
I wonder what Delana have to say about that. I wonder what Delana have to say about them clown you won't have it on a party. I get taxpayers' money and not do one foolishness. Can't even read one little gem. Can't even say a little gem. Can't say one little nursery rhyme. Huh? Alright. Anybody else? Come on, and one more call for the night and that's it. If nobody else not call, that's it for tonight. Don't spot that man. Don't spot them. I know one or two. I don't know where they get them a clown from. What a night I've done back them. No, sir. Anyway. I don't know. She read it to you know. She read off her phone. And I read and Marie Valls, I read off a piece of paper. The heights of great man reach and kept were not attained by sudden flight, but they, while their companions slept, were tiling upward through the night. Me remember that from picnic days. You hear? I think they teach you that maybe grade 3 or grade 4. You shame like that? Oh, so back home, me never close and I tell you. So the Integrity Commission say right back to the Parliament and tell them that they can't just throw out the man like that because them have to come with evidence in order for them to do it. Let me just run through it quickly because I forget so I ain't say nothing on it yet. Let me read it quick for you. Oh, let me play a little clip here for you.
It would seem the voters who turned out for Moreland Wilson had one message to deliver if the votes did not go in their representative's favor.
If Mr. Moreland Wilson does not win today, we will not be working with Mr. James. So there will be a split, as you can see. So if he does not win today, then we will be supporting Mr. Ian Hales. The winnings will be going on the other side if Mr. Wilson does not win today.
And while up to news time it was not clear who won the runoff, the dissatisfaction that there was a runoff in the first place was quite obvious.
And we are sending a clear message to the Prime Minister that should Mr. Wilson lose this today, there will be no seat for them, for the Jamaica Labour Party in Westmoreland. We will be going independent, and if Mr. Wilson is not willing to go independent, no votes. Because I carry a lot of it in my feelings, my division, and I will tell my people, my laborers, that is PNP running, no laborers, and they will lose. Jamaica Labour Party will lose.
Meanwhile, a former councillor for the Little London division tried to shed some light on why the voters, particularly those for Mr. Wilson, were so angry.
But Mr. Wilson, who we admire, did not live up to expectations, and there are so many disputes all over the constituency that the backing for the people at large isn't there. When you look at, for example, that there are 5 council divisions in the constituency, and not one of those leaders, not one is taking up, is backing Mr. Wilson. It speaks of volume.
He had this to say about Wilson's contender.
The people are strongly of the opinion that Mr. James would serve the constituency better. He has this kind of communication across the constituency. You know, that has popularized him in a number of ways.
As well, up to late evening.
Well, I don't know if they think
runoff in Western Westmoreland.
I don't know why they have the view that James are gonna win the seat. So I don't know what kind of magic one them believe said James. They just feel that James can sway PNP voters. I don't know how much PNP can sway for win. Because he may 7 win big up there. Upper Fame division, even at the local government election. So make we see how this one here will work out. It's a seat that everybody will keep their eye on, and we will be watching. We will be watching Western Westmoreland. That seat is, there's some seat that is going to be keenly watched. Hardly Shaw. Now that them put Garfield James, everybody are going to watch that. We are going to watch. They send Robert Chin for go run against Kanu Walker I. They send Robert Chin for go run against Luton Cousin. We are going to watch that. So make we see what's going on. Interesting days lies ahead in the Jamaican politics. But as I said before and I say again, if the Jamaica Labour Party and their internal poll was showing them that they were ahead of the People's National Party, they would have called the election. They would have called the election. So that's a clear indication. And see Bobby Montague come out and say them not ready yet. So if them not ready yet, you can't say somebody are going to win and then somebody say they're not ready. I don't know if that makes no sense. So if they're not ready, we're winning. That's why they can't call it. They're not ready. And they know what is happening on the ground. So I don't know what anybody else want to think. But we are ready when them ready. Then if you're in a second seat yet, time come. You can't do bank on it and say because a JLP seat. It works like even up in a Ardeshire seat that they have like a problem, you know. Because some say if another councillor get it, then I vote for the principal. So you should have settled the seat them now, man, and ready for the date. So them they behind time, my brother. Then they behind time. So I don't know if anybody want to wave and think about, oh, the JLP are going to win. The JLP will not win. I want to remember that, me telling you that, right? So, nobody no want to call in, so this is where we're going to end for tonight. Again, I'll say thank you each, every time to come here and to be a part of this little channel over the corner. We don't have the fancy this and the fancy that to make things glitter and all of that, but at least we have some information that you can get. Learn, take the information. Don't worry about nothing else. Again, I'm going to say to you, make sure, talk to somebody. Try convert a labor right. You have to convert a labor right. They're confused because they are behind. They know them behind, man. I don't know why nobody will say that. You see, when the Blue Dot poll came out the other day about them a lead all over the country, anyhow that ain't true. Same as how it is, they just call it back with everybody with it the same way. It's not true. Oh, so much principle are going to politics. Now money, man. I'm money. You think people don't care about money. Where's the Douglas then confused? Yeah. Kanu is saying, nice to hear that. Yeah, have yourself a good night to jail, yes. Have yourself a good night. I'm not going to go to sleep yet, but nobody don't want to call it. So, but me going to do, what I'm going to do is do some laundry in the night here, because I'm not ready for going to bed. So, yeah, with PNP, they're motivated, man. You trust me, the PNP, they're out there, man. Hey, the PNP, they're hungry for a win. And that is it, you know. You see, when you want it, the PNP want it. And from many ways, we have to get it. We can't sit down and talk, boy, me go and watch it look like the Liberate them a win. Win why? They might win some seat, of course, but they're not going to win the election. And that's the bottom line. So, have yourself a great night. Love you all. If it's the will of God, join me tomorrow morning at 7. If God wake us up tomorrow morning. We are going to do more study in the Word. We are on the topic about, we are going to look at the crucifixion. If Jesus was really crucified on a Friday or which day, as tradition teaches, we're going to go into biblical teaching to look at that tomorrow morning. So have yourself a great night. I Beverly Gray, you came on late, man. Why you so late? All right. Have yourself a great night until we meet again. I am your host and I am your girl, Auntie Chen. Enough love, Albert. Enough love, Douglas. Bless upon a nice, clean self until we meet again. Bye.